I'm joined here with Dwayne Jeffery, and he's a teacher at the Lloydminster Comprehensive High School. Now, once again, the high school is hosting the Rudolph Roundup. So, for somebody who doesn't know, how does this event work?
All right, so this is our 23rd anniversary of Rudolph's Roundup. It started even before I was here. And the idea is that it's our biggest fundraiser our school does. And it's for the Interval Home, which, of course, is a home to protect women fleeing domestic violence and their families. And this year is probably the most important. Well, it's not probably, it is the most important year ever because both their major fundraisers didn't happen due to COVID. So, our job in the past has always been to raise some gifts for kids for Christmas who I would have there, but also a lot of supplies. So brushes, toilets, toilet paper, shampoo, soap, all the accessories, diapers, especially bigger sizes. Yeah, they tend to get lots of donations for newborns, but less for kids who are like 1.5, 2. Clothing, winter supplies, pretty much anything. The Interval Home, if people know about it, they can go there for 3 weeks at the home. But often, the Interval Home also helps them get relocated, a new apartment, and so forth. Help furnish that apartment, make sure they have the necessities to start over again. And because often the children, the family leave with just the clothes on their back. So our goal is just to get enough to not only help for Christmas, but really to supply them until next year.
And now you mentioned that it will be looking different this year. So, will the way you are taking donations change at all?
A little bit. Luckily, we can still do we got permission to do it in school. So kids can still bring things. We have double point, triple point each day. So classes can compete for small prizes. Usually like pizza parties, and this year they'll have to do like ice cream wrap stuff. So that's a little different, but not a big deal. And so every day, the hardest part is our kids are now every second day. And I remember when I was in high school, their memory is not as great. I guess my memory's not great now either, I suppose. But we start off a little slower than we usually do because it's every second day. But we're starting to pick it up a little bit as it goes on. We have a collection box just put out today, just outside our school, which will have out there all school day until the end of the school day. So people in the community who don't have kids in our school want to come and drop stuff off, they can do that. And we're still trying to get a few businesses to put some boxes up around the community, which we're just working on now.
Why do you feel it's such a good idea to get students involved in things like this and different types of fundraisers?
Well, I think the one perk of COVID, not that there's many perks of COVID, is that it really made the kids realize how important school is, but also how important being a member of the community is, right? We've seen a lot of, buy local and all that kind of stuff, which we should always be doing, but it's really been pushed more under COVID times. And the kids this year, they ran it early. Like, they were already talking back in September, how are we going to run this? How do we make it different? What if we're in lockdown? Can we still do it? We had plans even if we weren't at school. And I just have a really good group this year of kids who really are compassionate and see that school, academics is important. I'm not saying they're not, but really every K-12 curriculum, the one thing that is consistent is we're supposed to produce global, well-rounded citizens. And I think we're doing that every year. We get better at doing that. And great job from the teachers before me, right from kindergarten up, that I get these kids who are already ambitious to do this. I get a lot of credit. I'm on the interviews here, but I do very little of the work. The kids plan it, the kids run it, and so forth. So it's very exciting to see kids really take hold of something and go with it.
And for somebody in the community who's looking to help, what are the dates? And you mentioned the drop-off box outside the school. So is that one of the only ways that you can drop off things right now?
Yeah, right now we'll have a box out every day before school till after school, probably around 4, I'm guessing. See how we can get that to work with the janitors downstairs, right till next Friday. And if after that, they can donate right to the info store itself and so forth. But this usually we collect new goods and used goods, but with COVID, we're collecting just new goods this year. If people have used goods, drop them off at the info store because they're always in need there too. And that's one of their big fundraisers too, is of course the store.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Dwayne.
Thank you very much.